Yo, week 2, we back, baby.
What's up, people? How y'all doing, man? Week 2.
Go ahead and get into it.
Yes,
You ready, cuz?
Am I ready? Let's go, cuz.
All right, then let's get to that grind.
So let's not waste no time.
And you better not step out of line or you gonna get teed up.
All right.
What we got this week, man?
Yeah, it's been a pretty interesting week.
I think so too.
But no one has been more interesting to watch. No one has been more in the news than, Dame Dollar himself.
Dame Dollar, Dame time, baby.
Yes, sir. He has come out and been amazing in this bubble this last week. All eyes have been on him, man. But it all started with the Clippers game. And I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
Clippers game, him and PG and that little rivalry that they had going on. Tell us what you think about that one.
Man, I loved it, man.
Yeah.
Dame, we all know, got that competitive fire.
Right.
Patrick Beverly, who was involved in it, got that competitive fire, and so does PG. So when it was happening, the beef started, it forgot, for those of you who don't know, at the end of the Clippers game, Dame missed, 2 free throws and a deep 3.
Right.
That lost his team the game. And, he's known for being clutch. So Patrick Beverly specifically really let him hear that.
Yeah, for sure.
Dame made some comments after the game about how he sent Patrick Beverly home and he sent Paul George home.
Called them chumps.
He did call them chumps. And, they did not take kindly to that, so they clapped back at him. But then it was just competitive banter,
Yeah, it was all fun, all competitive, all competition, something that you don't really see that much in sports anymore. So it was good, really refreshing to see until it got a little too far.
It got a little too personal. Why do family members have to get involved?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was Dame's sister came out and she said something about Paul George's girl. And Paul George's girl had to come back. He called his sister a cow.
Yeah, bro.
I was like, Lord Jesus, what happened? It was so good. It was competitive.
Right.
It was like, man, I want to see these guys play again type thing.
Right.
And then it got to, they finna scrap. It's finna be a family brawl. What's happening?
Yeah, it took a turn for the worse.
It took a deep turn for the worse. I liked it when it was just them going at it.
Yeah, just them. And as of now, they've squashed the beef. They said, okay, after everyone else sort of got involved. But I feel like both of them did understand, this is just, competitive. Yeah, you a competitor, I'm a competitor. I dropped you off a few times. You ain't dropped me off yet, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Type stuff. But that's just one part with this dude. Dame has, like I said, he's taken over this entire week of sports, bro.
Man.
He's been in the headlines nonstop. The next thing that he did after missing those 3 pivotal shots against the Clippers is he came out and did what? He put up how many points back to back?
51. Then he put up 61.
Okay.
That was the first ever Trailblazer in history.
Yeah.
To score back-to-back 50-point games.
Yeah.
He tied Wilt with the most 60-point games in a season.
Right.
Dude is going crazy, man. And before I say this next thing, I want to let y'all know y'all need to go check out our TikTok. It's at Teed Up Podcast.
Yes, sir. Check out the TikTok.
And our TikTok will tell you that Dame died and then he came back.
What?
Because after those missed shots, let me tell you, he was not messing around.
No, sir.
I mean, pulling up from wherever, whenever. I mean, you watched the Nets game. You saw him take a step past half court and launch it.
He made me scream.
He actually did scream.
I was sitting down watching the game. Yeah, I just saw him. And comfortably, bro.
Where does that confidence come from?
Hey, man, he's a different animal, bro.
Different breed.
He walked across court and was like, this is a good one. And, this is a good one. And dead-eyed it. Boom, straight in your face.
Flash.
No problem at all. And went right back on defense. That's it.
Hey, and I know you remember PG in the series when he sent him home saying,
that's a bad shot. Yeah, man, that's not.
Ain't nothing a bad shot no more, PG. Look at what he's doing. He out here splashing from every spot on the court. I mean, step past half court. Splash.
Did it?
And one off a screen. Splash.
Oh, my God.
2 people in his face. Splash. The man is not messing around.
Bro, it was that fourth quarter in the Nets game, it felt like everything that he put up was going in. And you were shocked if it missed. it's a different energy that he comes with, and it's just like, oh my,
it's
God.
ridiculous. Look, in that Nets Trailblazers game, I wanted to see another team get into this play-in tournament. As much as I love Dame and the Trailblazers, I wanted to see them in it as well. I wanted to see those two teams.
Right.
But it was hard, when I was rooting against the Trailblazers, to just look at that man Dame and see everything like, oh my God, that's in. Another one, yep, that's in.
Yeah.
And your team can't do nothing about it. There's no stopping it. It was sad. It was sad as a person who was rooting against the Blazers. My heart hurt for a little bit.
I completely understand. It was like I wasn't going for anybody, but when I see Dame turn into that, he takes over the game. He turned on his takeover badge. Mm-hmm. When he does it, it's just like, how can you not watch? How can you not go for it?
It's the best thing ever to watch.
Every time you take a shot, it's like, man, this dude is different.
And with Steph Curry not being in the playoffs, we got shooters,
right?
But we don't got shooters like people who, like I said, that confidence just step past half court and you got to guard them. And Dame is filling in that role.
No joke.
For sure. Like, he's out here.
He's exceeding expectations on that role, bro.
And how do you exceed That's the crazy thing. Yeah. As the quality of a player he is, he looks even better than we thought he was.
Right.
And that is scary.
Yeah. Now, I guess, like, the question, like, is that superstar level, bro?
I think so.
Okay, so the reason I asked that question is because I don't know how many of you guys watch like Carmelo's What's in Your Drink podcast or whatever he does, but he had Dame on the podcast, and he, Dame sort of went into a situation he was talking about with Skip Bayless, and how Skip has sort of said like he's not a superstar, and it brought up the question from Dame was, what makes you a superstar? Like, if you're a champion, if you win a championship, you're a champion.
Yeah.
If you go to an All-Star game, you're an All-Star. But what necessarily makes you a superstar? And I was like, that's a great question.
Yeah.
And I brought up to you. I really want to know, like, what's your like real thoughts on it?
Yeah. So I'm gonna start this off by saying I do think Dame is a superstar.
Yeah.
And I think what makes a superstar is mostly a combination of play and circumstances.
Okay.
So I say that to say, like, you can be a super high quality player, but more superstars are going to be bred from places that have that brand and are able to build that brand for you, like Los Angeles,
right,
like New York.
Yeah.
And that's why, most of the postmodern or pre-modern superstars are, from those types of markets.
Right.
I think Dame has defied those odds, and he has, set the world on fire, even in Portland.
Yeah.
And it also helps that, he raps and he does these other things. He's about to be on the cover of 2K.
Yeah.
So even in Portland, Dame has built that brand for himself, as well as being, arguably top of his position.
Yeah.
And that allows him, to be a superstar.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the time I think it's just a combination of all-star level play. Actually, there's a notch above all-star level play that you need to be at for a superstar.
Yeah.
But that notch right above, along with your circumstances. Like Chris Middleton is an all-star. He'll never be a superstar.
Yeah.
Because he'll never have that brand.
He'll never be that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's a good explanation. It was just like it was a great question, and the way he had so much passion behind it. Like, I don't get it, man. I don't even care. Like, for all those that say like I'm a superstar and all that, that's pretty much how he went with it. And I'm like, interesting. I just want to bring it up to you, man.
Yeah, I think it was a great question.
Yeah.
But that's gonna go ahead and conclude it for this episode. When we come back, we're gonna talk to you guys about another rising superstar in Zion Williamson and what happened to his team in the bubble. Because
they're not looking that good.
Not what we expected. Yeah. But before we do that, we're gonna go to Rashad with the history fact of the day.
Sir, I hope y'all ready.
See y'all in a second.
All right, you guys, welcome back to This Day in History, where I give you guys a history fact based on this day in history. Today is August 15, 2020, but we're taking it back to August 15th in 1999, and we're going to the PGA course, man. This particular golfer got his second major on this day, being the PGA Championship. Now the question for you guys is, can you name which golfer it was? Now, was it Steve Elkington? Was it Tiger Woods? Was it David Love III? Or was it Phil Mickelson? Now, it's up for you guys to decide. You guys let us know in the comments, and we'll let you know who was right and who was wrong. All right, bye.